Now, I definitely don't read this type of book, and so this is not going to be a book to movie situation. I've pushed myself to read some books outside my comfort zone for these videos, but this is just going to be my straight movie review of Dune. Welcome back, or if you are new here, welcome. My name is Katrina and I make bookish content here on this channel every week and movie reviews just like this one. Here at the weekend, my movie reviews are always spoiler free and I will leave a playlist of my recent reviews linked up above in case you are looking for something else to watch this weekend. Yes, I did go and see Dune. Yes, it was partly just so I could bring you a movie review here. Did I like it? No. Was I ever really going to like it? Probably not. But yeah, here's my thoughts that I will share with you here. So basically I wasn't even going to go and see this one, but then I subscribed to another cinema going unlimited service. You know I love a multiple movie week, and when I went to see my first movie at this cinema, the trailer for Dune came on and I didn't realise that it was such a star-studded cast. I do enjoy Timothée Chalamet in films, I do enjoy Jason Momoa in films, and I just didn't realise that there were so many people in this film. Also, the trailer kind of showcases the cinematography and the special effects and the sort of, general on-screen presence. And I do feel like it is one of those trailers where you see all the best bits in the trailer and, there are sort of dead zones in the middle when it comes to the film itself, which, is the job of a trailer. They've obviously done a good job. If the trailer attracted me to go and see a film that I didn't even like and kind of knew already that I wouldn't like. So yeah, the trailer definitely shows the best bits. Were the special effects good? Yes, they absolutely were good. Was the cinematography good? Yes, it absolutely was good, but it kept reminding me of Star Wars. I kept expecting, to see C-3PO coming down one of the sand dunes, and I think that's part of the problem as to why I didn't enjoy the film, because it did keep reminding me of Star Wars, particularly those, droids in the desert scene. And you had sort of like big ships and big armies of people. And so I feel like my brain was like wired to expect it to be Star Wars, and then it wasn't. And so it was disappointed. One of the major things I didn't like about this film was the score. I do often talk about the soundtrack to movies on here because I'm a big fan of movie musicals, and so the score was just incredibly stressful. Obviously, seeing it in the cinema, it was very loud. The cinema was completely full, and so they obviously had it on max volume. I mean, it was a great way to actually see the film, but it was very loud and very stressful music. I found that the music just kind of set me on edge, and so I was kind of like watching even before anything had happened. It also features some weird bagpipes. Now again, not I don't have some sort of hatred of bagpipes. I enjoy a bagpipe as much as the next person, I expect to see them in a certain context. But there was a very sort of Star Warsy moment where people are lined up, just having come out of a very official, I can't remember if it was a building or a ship, it was a big thing, and they all walked forwards in a line. And then this random bagpiper walked forwards and just played this incredibly stressful tune. And then that tune was used throughout the film and was just so stressful. I will admit that I did fall asleep at one point, and it was the music that kind of woke me up with a start. I did go and see it with someone else as well and still managed to fall asleep. I am not the audience for this film, quite clearly, so I'm just trying to pick out things I specifically liked and didn't like. So obviously I liked the casting. Obviously the cinematography was stunning, and the special effects were great. They were flawless at this point. I don't think there's any excuse for making a film with bad special effects these days. You're not going to win against films that have great special effects. However, the score was something that I really didn't like. I also really struggled to understand the storytelling and understand who was who and why they were who they were. And so I think that's the part where I fell asleep. Maybe if I hadn't fallen asleep, maybe I missed some key information there. But yes, I did fall asleep, and it was a joyous few moments of sleep. I was very tired by the end of Monday when I saw this film. But yeah, the storyline I didn't really understand. And I think despite the casting, I still didn't necessarily empathise or sympathise with any of the characters. I know that in this kind of film you're not necessarily supposed to like the characters, but I think you still need to have some level of empathy or sympathy for them in order to engage with the storyline, engage with the film, and kind of want the best for them. You know, we want these characters to win whatever it is they're supposed to be winning. But I think that even though I was a fan of the casting, I still just wasn't a fan of the characters and didn't kind of connect with any of them in particular. And I knew going into it that this was a part one. Obviously, the books are a multi-part series, and so I knew going into it wasn't going to have a satisfactory ending, and so I was just kind of like waiting for it to end, because I knew that it wasn't going to be a big all singing, all dancing ending. And you know, without spoilers, the ending is quite anticlimactic. Zendaya is involved in the ending. I like her in a lot of films I've seen her in, and shows and things, but yeah, I'm kind of struggling to find things that I did enjoy in this film. I would have liked to have seen some more Oscar Isaac, let's face it, maybe a little bit of more Jason Momoa. Yeah, it's quite a high death count in the film. There's quite a high sort of violence count, and then that music is kind of still haunting me now, and I'm filming this a few days later. So just beware, if you are sensitive to particular sounds and particular pitches of music, this one may be distressing for you. So there you have it. Let me know in comments if you have read the books, seen the film. What were your thoughts? Are you a fan already? Are you excited to go and see it? What am I missing? And as always, with my movie review videos, if there is a particular film you would like me to go and watch this week and share my thoughts with you here next week, then do let me know in comments. I am happy to go and watch on demand. Somebody asked if I was going to go and see Dune. Thankfully, I'd already booked tickets. There you go. Done for you. I will be back with more bookish content for you in the week. I do have a book haul coming up, so make sure you are subscribed. And so that you don't miss out on my movie review next weekend, hit that notification bell to be notified as soon as it is posted. And yes, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. I will see you with my movie review next weekend. Thank you for watching.